Hello guys, welcome back to Mr. Cloudbook channel. Today is the day 47 of the Kubernetes masterclass, and in this video we are going to see about the ETCD backup and restore. Okay, so we will directly see the demo. So this is the one of the important question in your CKA exam as well. And you can see that we have the two nodes. One is the control plane and another one is the node 01. And here, what is the main topic? ETCD backup. Okay, so what I'll do, I will create some deployments. Deploy, so that is the name. You can give nginx 1 hyphen image equals to nginx 1.14, like that. That is created, and let's try to create some more. Okay, nginx 1 point, that is up to you. Maybe this is disconnected, give me a second. Okay, I'll just use the red here or anything, that is up to you. 7 1.16 hyphen replicas equals to 5. Okay, so let's see the deploy. Kubectl get deploy. Okay, 3 by 5 are ready, 5 by 5 are ready. Okay, so clear the screen and let's see the all the running pods in all namespaces. And you can see that we have these pods default. This is the 7 we created now, nginx, and this one. So this is the one important etcd control plane. Okay, clear the screen. And by default, every manifest file will be stored here: cd, cat, etc, Kubernetes, manifest, and etcd. So this is the important file for your etcd. Okay, here you can see that what is the version we are using, v1 pod. This is simply, and by default it runs on 2379. So you can see it from here itself. So we will use this one. Okay, this is the local host for the etcd 2379, important URL, remember it. And these are the certificates that we needed. Okay, peer certificates, peer key, and everything. And here also etcd and client certificate and all. And if you go down, this is the image we are using, etcd 3.5 15-0, and that is the thing you need to understand for now. And the volumes, so where the data is storing, your every data for your etcd certificates will be stored under here. Okay, etcd certs. So etcd ml, I mean etcd pod certificates will be stored here, etcd kubernetes pki etcd folder. So all certificates that are related to etcd will be stored here, and all whatever the data like pod data, deployment data, everything will be stored here, where lib and etcd. Okay, so this is the simple one, and I explaining. Okay, it's still connecting. Okay, no worries. And you can check the version also. If you are checking the image version, means that is the version for your etcd as well. Okay, I am not going to explain more detailed way because I already talked about this one etcd in the old video starting, explain detailedly what is the etcd and everything. So whatever the data here, okay, kubectl get deploy hyphen a. So here all this data will be stored. I mean, like whatever the YAML files and deployment files, the configurations, everything will be stored under etcd, right? So we have to take the backup of this one first of all. So in order to take the backup, so you have to come here kubernetes.io. So everything will be provided here, etcd, enter. So go to the this one, operating etcd cluster. So this is the important question in your CKA exam as well. So remember that. So by default you won't get any kind of control plane. Okay, so you will be on one of the bastion host. Always use this one, control plane. Okay, whenever you are doing the upgrade of your Kubernetes cluster or taking the etcd backup, do this one, SSH into that particular control plane. Remember this one, for upgrade and backup you need to go into this one, SSH into the control plane. Remember it, very important one. And operating the etcd, so if you go down little bit, so there is a command is provided here. So single node cluster, we don't need it. So we have to know the concept of this one. Okay, etcd ctl, just copy this one, copy it and come here. So you can check this one, this is the endpoint, this is the local host. We have to upgrade this one, sorry, reconnecting again this killer code. What I'll do meanwhile, I'll just copy this command and I'll paste it here. Okay, you need to change this one. Okay, little bit. Let's increase the screen size. This is the command etcdctl, and we have to use this one. Okay, 127.0.0.1. So why as I you are using this one, right? Come here. So it's still connecting. Control C. So here cat /etc Kubernetes manifest etcd.yaml. So if you check here, okay, so see this one. So this is the listen client URL. Okay, so you have to give this one 127.0.0.12379, and next where these certificates come. Okay, okay, check this one, and you can see it from here itself. See set file. So just copy this and you can use there. Okay, just give the set and etc kubernetes pki etcd server.cst, and you can see that etc kubernetes pki etcd server.crt. This set is needed. This certificate file is needed for the etcd backup or the restore as well if you wanted to, but for main backup we need this one. Okay, and next what is the key? Okay, again we have this one server.key, and where is that one? Something will be here. We need to check this one. Yeah, here. See key file, and next CA certificate. We have to check again. CA certificate is here. Trusted CA file. Okay. So these are the three we needed, and we don't need the members list. Okay. So we need the save snapshot save. I think snapshot save is the command, and let's check here. So securing the communication, replacing the failed HCD member. So if you go down, so we have this one. Okay, snapshot save. Okay, in this format we have to save. Okay, so just copy it. So I'll remove it. So here we have to use this one snapshot save, and what is the where you want to save it? Okay, I want to save it opt and snapshot db. This is the command. Okay, these are all same. Okay, so after this we have to use this one. Okay, snapshot save. I'll just copy it and paste it here, and copy this one. Okay, directly copy it and come here and clear the screen, and in the control plane and enter, and you can see that snapshot saved at opt snapshot db. So you can check this one. I am in the control plane. Okay, SSH into the control plane, and then come here and copy this command first of all. Okay, so this is the command. Copy these lines first of all. So etcdctl, and these three lines you need to copy it in order to take the backup. No need to copy this members list, and again you just need to copy this one snapshot save. Okay, so in order to verify the snapshot you can use this one. Okay, so just copy this and see the status of your backup. So where your backup is stored in this particular folder opt slash enter, and etcdctl is not found. Okay, we'll just use etcd utl etcdctl maybe. You can see that our database is here. Okay, the command is wrong. It's using etcdctl. We not installed it. Okay, clear the screen. So our backup is there. Okay, you can, oh, it's cleared, no problem. So our backup is there and everything is there. Okay, and you can use this one if you wanted to, and you can see this is the set file and the simple command to say take the backup as well. So key file and everything. So if you use directly members one, the above one, we don't need to copy the files again. It will give the all the files, and you just need to change this one snapshot save and give the directory to save your backup. Okay, so restoring the backup. So first of all, what I'll do is I will delete some of my pods. Okay, so kubectl get deploy. Okay, kubectl delete deploy 7. Okay, I'm deleted it kubectl, and let's delete some of these things as well. So these deployments also I will delete. Okay, I want to see. Okay, code DNS kube DNS. Okay, so nothing is there, right? So what I will do is I have this one, okay, cd/opt ls-la. This is my backup, right? I took this one, okay, snapshot db. So what I will do, I will restore it. Okay, we have to restore this particular database backup, okay, etcd backup. So we just do the restore, okay. So we just did the backup from the whatever the etcd is there. So we take the backup of it, and I deleted some of my deployments. Oh, there is nothing there, okay. kubectl get deploy, okay, there is nothing there, okay. You can see that there is no deployments, no pods, nothing is there, right? So what I will do, I will restore the backup whatever I took, okay. So if you come down, so this is the direct one. You can use this one etcdctl like that, or you can use this command as well. So etcdctl, I will just copy this. So I'll explain here. So why you are using this one. So my snapshot name is this one, snapshot.db, and snapshot restore is the command to restore the snapshot. And we are not able to come, okay, no problem. Data directory, so where you want to store the database, okay, this is the database, right, Ajay? You have this database. So restore to where we have to restore it. So I want to restore into this particular data directory to where lib and etcd. So we have the etcd, and you can write etcd from backup like that, that is up to you, and enter. And you can see that it's automatically restored your database everything, okay. So you can check this path where it's stored, okay, where lib etcd from the backup, okay. So the restore command is simple, etcdctl api 3 etcdctl data directory where you want to store your data, and snapshot restore slash opt snapshot.db. So this is my snapshot which is stored here, okay, slash opt directory. I used the restore command and restored it. Okay, so this is done. If you check now, kubectl get pods still not there. Okay, why it's not there? What is the command we used? This one, right? Just copy this line. Okay, etcd from backup. This is where our backup is restored. So I just copied it. Control U. So vi slash etc Kubernetes manifest and etcd.yaml. Here we have to update, okay. So remember this, I am going to change this particular name into three places. Remember this, first place is this one, data directory, okay. Go to insert mode and delete this one. So where I store, sorry, not here. So we saved this where lib in the from hyphen backup, right? And if you come out of it, let's see, where we stored it. See here, right? etcd from backup. So we store it here. Okay, just copy this line. I copied it. Control V, and let's try to edit again. I'll just, okay. So remember this first line, you have to change this one, data directory. So where lib etcd from backup. So where you stored your, I mean like where you did the restore. So to this folder, I mean where lib etcd from backup, I did the restore. So first line you have to change this one. It will be by default etcd, and you have to add this from backup. So why I added from backup means I restored it there. Okay, if you see here, let me increase the screen size so you will get here properly. So where I am restoring it to this particular folder. That's why the same folder we have to give etcd from backup. So if you are, okay, let me come here. If you are saving it here, okay, etcd backup, okay, like this you restored the your backup, okay. At the time what you have to do, you have to remove the from as well, okay, here. So but I restored it to this particular directory, that's why I'm changing that to this one, okay, etcd from backup. In this folder my backup is there, my I restored it there, you can go there, okay. This is the data directory, you have to check first one. And if you go down, there is another thing we need to change, that is volume mount and volumes we have to change again. The same thing, you have to don't need to change anything here. See there is a etcd data there, right? So here above up, see mount path. In the mount path, you have to go insert mode and use from backup. Okay, this is the one, another one you have to change. See volume mounts, mount path, where lib etcd, and on top of etcd data, change this path. Okay, etcd from backup. And if you come down, there is another one is there, that is the volumes. So here, check this one. Okay, on etcd data, if you go up two times, there is the another one. Okay, this path also you need to update. Okay, etcd from backup. So these three places you have to change the name here where you are storing your restoring your backup. So if you restore it to here, give this name, but I restored it to this one, so and that's why I'm giving this particular name. So because these are by default there where lib. Okay, if you check, there is this where lib, that's why I just added this name. Okay, come out of it. So if you come out of it, it will automatically create the new pod. Okay, or etcd pod will be configured, so it will take some time. So you have to use watch cryctl ps, enter. Okay, these are all the pods that are running. So presently there is no etcd pod here. You can see that calico is there, cube api server is there, canal is there, cube proxy is there, but there is no etcd, right? And you can see that scheduler is also not there and nothing is there. This is on control plane and control C. So if you want to only see the grep etcd, you can just check this one as well. So etcd will be taken 2 to 3 minutes to come up. So wait for some time. So we deleted the pods. So whenever the etcd comes up, at that time what will happen? Your pods will be come back. Okay, because we restored it from the backup. After backup, we deleted the pods and again we restored it to the different browser and we attached that particular etcd to that particular directory to get the data. Okay, you can see that now etcd control plane is running, right? Control C. So let's try to see all pods and you can see that cube scheduler is there and cube proxy is there, etcd is also there, and you can see that it is just created 17 seconds ago, 51 seconds ago. These are all created now, right? Cube control manager, scheduler, and etcd. And if you see kubectl get deploy, see still it's not there. Okay, maybe still browsing. You can say that 7 is there. Why? Ajay, where this came from? So we did the restore from old backup. Okay, after backup we deleted those parts, right? This 7 and nginx we deleted after taking the backup. And if you see kubectl get pods, see our pods are running fine. Okay, we did the backup and we also did the restore as well, right? So this is the easy concept. You no need to worry about it. So all you need to take the backup, okay, and update it here. So once I restore, don't forget that you need to update in the three places. I'll just give the numbers also. Sorry, I'll just use VI, so it will be more comfortable to see the numbers also. So which is easy for everyone. So VI, enter. So SU num. So here first line on 19th line you have to change. Okay, data directory you have to change 19, and then you have to change the another line, that is come down, and this line 72, 19 and 72 line you have to change, and finally you have to change the 88. Okay, 19, 72, 88 lines you have to change after restoration of your backup. Okay, so come out of it. So your data will be restored automatically. See, my data is came automatically, so it will take some time. No problem. Maybe this is disconnected, this particular killer code. Okay, I hope you understand this particular video, how to take the backup and how to restore it. This is the all you have to do, etcd backup and all. Okay, I hope you understand this video, and thanks for watching the video and keep on supporting to Mr. Cloudbook channel.